Wii Fit is the third game in the Wii series. It helps you get fit by having you do yoga, strength training, and playing balance games, while also helping you get a better posture. I'm going to go over all of it, starting with the development. Hope you enjoy the video. The codename for the game was Wii Health Pack. The metadata for the game refers to it as RVO Wii Fit. RVO means revolution, since it was the original name for the Wii. The game was a part of Touch Generations, which are a collection of games that were made for everyone to enjoy and play, no matter your age group. So, the Wii Balance Board was worked on for 2 years. The design was inspired by sumo wrestlers that had to weigh themselves on 2 scales. That's why there's 4 sections on the board. There's an interview made by Nintendo called Iwata Asked, where they discussed prototype designs for the balance board. The first prototype only had 2 sides, on the left and the right, but that wasn't enough directions for a game, so they made another one that was an octagon. A couple versions later, the balance board had you plug the remote into it. The problem was that you couldn't use the remote to play the game, so they changed the design again. In the interview, they said that Nintendo actually tests all their products to make sure they don't break when accidentally stepped on, and that goes for their consoles and portable devices. They also said that this was the first device they made that was supposed to be stepped on. After a couple prototypes, they finally made the final version of the Wii Balance Board, with it and the game being demonstrated on July 11th, 2007 by Miyamoto and Reggie Fils-Aimé. This version actually says that if you put the remote down, you will weigh less, which it doesn't say in the final game. I'm not sure if you put the remote down or you just hold it while you play. At the top it says center of gravity instead of balance. Probably since during development, the team almost disbanded since they couldn't figure out how to make a game with the Wii Balance Board, until they made balance the main focus of the game. This was before the Wii Balance Board was called the Wii Balance Board. Reggie also said,
My body is ready.
At the show floor demo, Wii Fit had a title screen which wasn't in the final game when it was released. There's another version of Wii Fit that has a title screen, called Wii Fit Taikenbon. This version of Wii Fit has a title screen and also music which wasn't in the final game. In English, it translates to demo or trial version. It was lost media until a copy was obtained by Wipeout Jack 7 and KiwiDev. The origin and purpose for it is unknown. The best guess of what it was for is a store demo or kiosk, since it has a commercial for the game that plays. It apparently released half a year after Wii Fit, and there's only a total of 6 known copies of the game. The music on the title screen might just be for the demo, since the audio file says Wii Fit Demo, so it might just be for the demo. The demo is in Japanese, I'm just using an English translation. You can either do training or do a body check. There's only 15 activities total, and they're similar in the final game. One thing about Wii Fit in Japan is that the logo is white when in the training mode, while the international version has colors. Forgot to say this about the other Wii series games, but the Miis that appear are either from your console or the Wii remote. Some also appear from the Mii Parade if your Wii is connected to the internet. There's also pre-made Miis that appear in the games. With that said, on to Wii Fit. Wii Fit doesn't have a title screen in the final game. It just starts with the Wii Balance Board getting up to talk to you. The Balance Board talks to you throughout the game, and also gives you tips. After getting up, the Balance Board tells you that balance is very important and helps with your posture. After that, it measures your BMI and body control. Then it tells you your BMI and changes the look of your Mii based on it. There's actually unused animations of how your Mii reacts to their BMI. Underweight makes the Mii shake and act like they can't keep their body up. Normal weight makes them look around their body while smiling. Overweight makes them lose balance and stomp one leg at a time. There isn't an unused animation for being obese. It makes sense why they were in the final game. So after your Mii's body shape changes, you do a basic balance test. How well you do determines your Wii Fit age. The balance board then tells you to put in how much weight you want to lose in 2 weeks. After that, you're able to play the game. Wii Fit actually has a channel that you can install on the Wii menu. It's pretty much a limited version of Wii Fit that you could use on your Wii without the disc. The channel just lets you do a balance test. If you want to do anything else, you need the disc. Then it takes you to the game if the disc is in. After selecting begin, your Mii appears with a calendar in the background. Pressing A on your Mii makes it do different actions. Then at the bottom, it lets you choose to do a balance test or training. The balance board says that it can't train us since you're standing on it while playing. Then it has you select a male or female trainer. After selecting one, you get a FitBank, which gives you 1 credit for every minute you spend playing the game. The FitBank looks like it's a pig since it's a piggy bank. You need to get credits to unlock exercises and games. There's actually an ultimate balance test. You select it by pressing on the rebalance board in the training menu. There's 3 rounds total, and you have to be perfectly balanced to get to the next round. After you finish it, the time it takes is set as a record for the test for anyone who wants to compete for it. Wii Fit has 4 options to choose from: yoga, strength training, aerobics, and balance games. Let's start with yoga. Yoga has 15 options to choose from. They help you stretch, strengthen, and tone your muscles, while also helping you with flexibility. There was actually an official Wii Fit yoga mat made for this. The first time you do one of the poses, your trainer does a demo so you know how to do the pose. I'm going to go over all the poses, starting with deep breathing. Deep breathing helps you with breathing and helps improve your digestive health. It has you breathe in slowly, then breathe out slowly. Half Moon stretches your waist muscles and helps improve your posture and digestive health by having you keep your arms over your head while bending to the side. Warrior has you keep one arm in front of you and one behind you while your body is sideways. Then you stretch one leg in front of your body while keeping a good balance. It strengthens your thighs and hips while aligning your pelvis. Tree has you stand on one leg to help strengthen your legs and back. Sun Salutation has you stretch your arms behind you, then bending over to touch your feet. This helps you tone your arms and thighs. Standing Knee has you stand on one leg while grabbing your other leg. After that, you pull your leg towards you. This is to improve flexibility in your thighs. Palm Tree has you stretch your arms up, then stretch them behind you. This strengthens your ankles and back. Chair has you squat down a bit so it looks like you're sitting on an invisible chair. This strengthens your back, legs, and abs. Triangle has you stretch your legs to make a triangle shape, then has you touch your feet. This strengthens your lower body and waist. The next one is Downward Facing Dog. It has you get on your knees, then has you extend your legs above you, so your head is kinda upside down while your legs are above you. This stretches your back and strengthens your whole body. Dance has you stand on one leg while holding your other leg behind you, while also extending one arm in front of you. This pose tones your hips and aligns your spine. The next few don't use the balance board. Cobra has a warning saying not to put too much strain on your back. This pose has you lying on the ground with your legs in front of you. Then you lift your upper body with your arms to stretch your back. This strengthens and builds flexibility in your back muscles and helps you correct your posture. Bridge has you lay on your back and lift the rest of your body with your legs. This strengthens your torso and helps tone your hips. Spinal Twist has you lay on your back, then stretch one leg over the other. This strengthens your back and helps align your pelvis. Finally, the last one is Shoulder Stand. At the start, it says to have fun. This is more difficult than the other ones. It has you lay on your back, then move your legs so your feet are behind your head, while keeping your arms on the ground. Then this is the hard part. You put your arms on your back, then you lift your legs so they're straight above you. It kinda looks like you're standing upside down. You don't use the balance board for this pose at all. That's everything for yoga. Now onto strength training. Strength training has you work out your muscles to get stronger. While yoga helps you get better flexibility, strength training helps you get stronger. The activities usually have a number of reps you have to do, with you unlocking a higher number after playing one a couple times. I'm going to go for R12 or 15. The first one is single leg extension. It pretty much has you stand on one leg while keeping the other one up. Then you put one leg behind you and one arm in front of you while still standing on one leg. This helps build tricep, torso, and hip muscles while also improving coordination. Push-up and side plank has you do a push-up, then get on one arm while extending the other one up. This helps tone your chest, shoulders, and arm muscles. Torso twist has you keep your arms extended to your sides while you twist your upper body to the side. Then you have to twist your body diagonally. This helps work out your side abdominal muscles. The next one is jackknife. This exercise has you on your back while your arms are extended above you, while your feet are on the balance board. Then you lift both your legs and arms to stretch your back. Then you go back down. This works out your abs. Lunge has you standing with one leg in front and behind you. Then you put one leg close to the ground while the other one is at a 90-degree angle. This strengthens your thighs and hips. The rowing squat has you bend your knees down a bit while moving your arms and shoulder blades together. Then fully extend your arms in front of you again. This builds thigh and back muscles so you can keep a good posture. Single leg twist has you stand on one leg while keeping one arm above your head. Then you twist them together. This helps build your side abdominal muscles. Sideways leg lift has you extend one arm and leg while keeping a good balance. This helps strengthen side and shoulder muscles. The next one is plank. It has you put your forearms on the floor while keeping your body up with your legs. This strengthens your core muscles to help you be more flexible. The next three use the wheel remote. Tricep extension has you hold the wheel remote as you move your forearm up and down, extending it for a couple reps. This helps strengthen your triceps. The next one is arm and leg lift. This one has you hold the wheel remote while on your hands and knees, while extending one leg and arm out. This helps tone shoulder and hip muscles to improve balance. The next one is the most difficult. Single arm stand has you hold the wheel remote above your head as you sit on the floor. Then with your other arm, you push yourself up so you're standing again. You do this for a couple reps. That's all the unique activities. The last three are challenges. You compete against your trainer to see who can do the most reps. There's 7 stars total you can get. It's pretty difficult to get all 7. The first one is push-up challenge. You have to do a total of 100 push-ups to get all 7 stars. The next one is the jackknife challenge. It has you do a jackknife for 100 reps to get all 7 stars. The last one is the plank challenge. You have to hold a plank for 3 minutes or 180 seconds to get all 7 stars. That's everything for strength training. To be honest, Wii Fit is definitely a good workout and exercise. Now with all that done, onto aerobics. Aerobics has 9 options to choose from, so let's start with the first one. Hula hoop has you stand on the balance board as you sway your hips in a circle. You start in a direction you want to go, while trying to get as many spins as you can. The maze in the background throw hula hoops at you, so you have to move in the direction they're thrown to catch them. More only appear if you're doing good, but it's only for 70 seconds. Super hula hoop has you sway your hips in 2 directions. At the start you sway to the right, then after the time runs out you sway to the left. Each round lasts for 90 seconds, so it's 3 minutes total. After it's done, it shows you the circle you made when swaying your hips. The next one is basic step. You get on and off the balance board in a rhythm. You sometimes need to step to the side, and it gets faster the longer you go. If you get enough perfects, then me smile and look at you. The next one is advanced step. You have to kick then put your foot behind you while also clapping. The speed is faster too. Then you have to stand on the side and get on and off. Yeah, advanced step is definitely more advanced than basic step. Free step is 10 minutes long, but you do it at the rhythm you want. You're also able to change the speed. It plays audio off the Wii remote so you can keep pace while watching TV. That has a 10, 20, and 30-minute option. Your steps still count if you go faster. I didn't figure that out until the end, but still go over 1,000 steps. The next one is basic run. You follow a me and sometimes a dog while running. There's 3 different distances: short, long, and island lap. Your Mii sometimes jumps off cliffs to get to the end. You have to maintain the same pace. If you go too fast, your Mii falls on their face. You can also do that when jumping off a cliff. There's a 2-player version. It's the same, but 2-player. You just use 2 Wii remotes to play. You put the Wii remote in your pocket while running in place, while keeping a good rhythm. The faster you go changes the path you take. It takes place on Wii Fit Island or Woohoo Island. Woohoo Island was originally going to be in Wii Sports Airplane before it was scrapped. After that, the island got reused a couple times before becoming Woohoo Island. Freerun has a 10, 20, and 30-minute option that lets you run at your own pace. It says you can change channels, and the Wii remote will guide you like Freestep. There's some secrets on the map, like the 8-bit Mario on the bridge. The top left tells you how many miles you gone, or meters in other regions. Also, 1.6 miles, or 2,574 meters, is how long a full island lap is. I always thought the island was a lot bigger. Anyways, the final one is Rhythm Boxing. Rhythm Boxing has you use the Wii remote and nunchuck. You work out in Matt's gym, but not with Matt, another Mii. You have to get on and off the balance board while punching with the remote in a rhythm. The better you do, the more points you get. Right before the timer runs out, you're able to go all out on the bag, with the bag getting destroyed if you get enough points. That's everything for Roblox. Now on to the last set of games, the balance games. There's 9 balance games total. They have you use your balance to control them. The first one has your Mii get hit in the head with a ton of soccer balls. Soccer hitting has Miis from your console or Wii remote kick random items at you as hard as they can. They even make a mad face while doing it. You have to move in the direction of the soccer balls so they hit your head while avoiding other objects like panda mask and cleats. Not a regular pair of shoes, cleats specifically. This game has different difficulties that have more balls thrown at you. Also, random objects count as balls for some reason. The next one is Ski Salem. It has you put your balance in the front of your feet to get more speed while moving left and right to fit in between the arrows. You have to get to the end as fast as you can. Also, your Mii wears a ski suit. Advance makes the course longer and it's more fun to play, with there being a big hill you go down at the end. The next one is Ski Jump. It gives you a warning telling you to not jump off the board. You squat with your knees bent, then extend your knees to jump right before the red line. After that, you hold your balance to get a good landing. You do it 2 times, with the distance you win both times getting added up. There's actually a minigame similar to this in Wii Party, but you use the Wii remote instead of the Wii balance board. After this, there's Table Tilt. Table Tilt has you stand on the balance board while tilting your body to get the ball with your Mii's face on it in the hole. Each one has a Mii with the color of the ball changing depending on their favorite color. I like how the intro has the Mii turn to a ball. If one falls off the table rotates, making some of the balls fall off, or sometimes into the hole. There's a timer, with it increasing 30 seconds every level completed. The levels get more and more difficult the more you do. There's only 8 levels total. When on a different difficulty, the levels change to be harder to navigate. Tightrope Walk has you try to keep balance while you go across a tightrope that's attached to 2 buildings. The higher the difficulty, the more wind there is. And there is this kinda zipper-like enemy that has you jump to avoid it. There are birds that appear that put feathers on the screen, so you can't tell if you're going to fall. There's a 2-minute limit, so you can't just stay there for a while. After this, there's Balance Bubble. You move your body in the direction you want to go. Your Mii is in a bubble, and you have to avoid obstacles. If you touch one, your bubble pops. The higher the difficulty, the more obstacles there are. A version of this was originally going to be in Wii Play, and it was called Obstacle Course. It had you rotate the Wii remote to fit your Mii around obstacles. It was cut from Wii Play since they didn't have enough time to make it, so they reused some of it for a balance bubble. The next one has your Mii wear a penguin costume. Penguin Slide has you move side to side to catch fish. To get some fish, you need to go to the edge, then move to the other side fast to launch your Mii up. There's also penguins in the background that cheer you on. It only lasts for 90 seconds. After that, depending on how well you did, changes how the penguins react in the background. The second to last one is Snowboard Salem. It has you put the balance board sideways. You move your body to the side to speed up, or moving forward or backwards, depending on where the arrows are pointing. Advance makes the course longer. There was even a snowboard accessory made for it. The last one is Lotus Focus. You sit on the balance board with your back stretched. You have to stay as still as you can while focusing on the candle. The thing is that there's a lot of background sounds that play, then a moth appears that literally flies into the fire and burns, then falls down and disintegrates, which makes it kinda hard to focus on the candle. Right after that, another moth appears. It just flies around for a while. Then after enough time passes, it also flies into the fire. They're really trying to make it hard to focus. Then a mosquito appears to bother you for a bit. It ends after 180 seconds or 3 minutes, giving you 4 stars. That's all of the balance games. The game did really well, selling 22 million copies worldwide. At the time, it was one of the only games released that had you play the game while also exercising. This is only for this version. There's also Wii Fit Plus, but I'll cover that in another video. Wii Fit is a pretty good workout. There are also some special messages the Wii Balance Board gives you if you play the game on a holiday, like April Fool's, your birthday, and Christmas, which is cool. The balance board also asks if you went back in time if you changed the time to the past. That's everything for Wii Fit. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. The next video is gonna go with some obscure Wii series games. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.